Hi, my name is Al Robinson and I'm a network marketing professional residing in Plainsboro, New Jersey, just outside of Princeton in central New Jersey. And today I'd like to talk about the topic of efficiency and how to get more done daily in your business. Earlier today, during our daily training webinar with my team leader and mentor, he mentioned the fact that he had attended a weekend personal development training, and during the course of that training, one of the speakers, who by the way is a multi-million-dollar income earner each year in network marketing, shared with him a technique that he used to help him run a more efficient business, and which significantly contributed, in his opinion, to his vast degree of success. And that tip was basically each night before retiring for the night, he writes down a list of income producing activities that he wants to make sure to get done by 10 a.m. the next morning, which I thought was interesting because both my mentor and myself do that. But in my case, due to 2 morning webinars, the second of which isn't finished until 1 in the afternoon, I basically strive to get the bulk of my income producing activities done by 12 noon, so that I can then shoot over and attend the webinar training offered by my team leader. And basically what this does is, number one, it can help you to avoid distractions, whether it's a problem with your computer, updating your email or social media, or unscheduled phone calls. Oh, and by the way, I pretty much keep away from unscheduled phone calls. What I try to do is to schedule these phone calls during the afternoon or early evening, after I've concluded all of my income producing activities. And I'm not going to lie, because we all face distractions at some point in time, probably during the course of each and every day. But by developing the mindset where you schedule what you want to get done by a given time the next day, what it will do is to help you avoid a lot of the avoidable types of distractions. Now, what this has meant and done for me is it pretty much forces me to get done the important things that I need to get done earlier on during the course of my day, so that later on during the day, I can then deal with other things that may not be scheduled. And it's during the later part of the day, as I mentioned before, that I try to schedule whatever phone calls that may need to be made. I may do some additional personal development reading or viewing of videos for a half hour or an hour, or since you have everything important done, every now and then you can basically just kick your feet up and relax, or do something else with your family, or whatever else it is that you may want to do. And what I've noticed in my business is that I'm operating much more efficiently now than I have in the past, and that it seems that I have plenty of time to do a lot of the unscheduled things. Point in fact, I have a new team member, and wouldn't you know, he's the only one that I didn't give a welcome phone call to, mainly because he lives out in California. So what I did was I sent him an email, a welcome email, and an email indicating, for him to reply either by Skype or return email, or let me know when a good time to call him would be. Now, it had been about a week, actually closer to a week and a half, and I hadn't heard anything from the individual, and something just told me, I should call, whether, I disrupt his day or whatever. So I did call, and much to my surprise, I found out that this particular individual was basically struggling, trying to get going. And I asked him, why didn't you respond to my email? And his response was, he had been involved in a number of prior online businesses, and his email was pretty much packed out. So I told him, well, you may want to create a new email, exclusively, for our opportunity, so you don't have this problem going forward. But in a nutshell, he had registered for several tools like 2 and 3 times and paid the fees, and it was just awful. So in essence, what happened was I wound up spending about 2.5 hours with him, getting him organized, getting him set up so he could get plugged into the system, and suggesting what actions he needed to take with the vendors for the various tools that he had oversubscribed for. And his response was utter elation, and he couldn't thank me enough. So the lesson that I learned from this is that from now on, I will always make welcome phone calls to my new members, no matter where they're located. And that's just one example of the types of things that you can do during the time that you free up for yourself by operating more efficiently. So I hope you find this helpful, and I hope that you're able to take advantage of it. And as I mentioned in my blog post, this is something that anyone can do for any business or any activity that they have, and they find that there's a need for them to operate more efficiently. So if you can, the night before, just prepare a list of things that you need to do. This type of list is most often referred to as a to-do list. So do that the night before, so that the next day you're organized and set and ready to go. Now, on another note, what I'd like to do is make you aware that our prosperity team will be conducting a live hangout tonight, this being a Wednesday night when they're normally scheduled at 8 p.m. And the link for the hangout is below. And basically what the hangout does is it brings together a group of some of our most successful team leaders to basically share parts of their story, the hurdles that they had to overcome, as well as how they're running their business. And you can take advantage of some of these golden nuggets that will be dropped tonight, that you will hopefully be able to take advantage of for your particular business, if you do have a home-based business that you're running and managing. So what I'd like you to do is to click on the link below, bookmark it, and save it so that 8 o'clock tonight you can click on it and join us in our live hangout. Pardon me. Hopefully I'll see you there. I know I'll be there. Oh dear. And in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful and prosperous day, and I wish you the best of luck in whatever endeavor you're pursuing. God bless and take care.